Hello, and welcome back to DigiTech Dynamo. In today's video, we're going to explore the MPU6050 sensor and learn how to interface it with an Arduino to read accelerometer and gyroscope data. This sensor is widely used in many projects, from robotics to drone stabilization. So let's get started. The MPU6050 is an inertial measurement unit, IMU, that combines both an accelerometer and a gyroscope into a single module. It allows us to measure acceleration along the X, Y, and Z axes, as well as angular velocity or rotation across the same axes. Today, we'll connect the MPU6050 to our Arduino and display the raw sensor data in the serial monitor. For this project, you'll need the following components: Arduino Uno or any Arduino board, MPU6050 sensor module, jumper wires, breadboard, optional. Next, let's connect the components. Connect the VCC pin of the MPU6050 to the 5-volt pin of the Arduino. Connect the GND pin to the GND on the Arduino. Connect the SCL pin to A5 or SCL on the Arduino. Connect the SDA pin to A4 or SDA on the Arduino. Once you've connected the components, we'll jump into the code. Now that we have the hardware ready, let's dive into the code. First, we include the necessary libraries: wire.h for I2C communication and MPU6050.h to control the sensor. We begin by initializing the MPU6050 sensor and checking if the connection is successful. In the loop section, we read the raw values from both the accelerometer and gyroscope. The accelerometer values will give us the linear acceleration along the X, Y, and Z axes, while the gyroscope will give us rotational velocity. Upload this code to your Arduino, and you'll see the accelerometer and gyroscope readings displayed in the serial monitor. Once the code is running, you'll notice the accelerometer and gyroscope values being updated every half a second. These raw values represent the acceleration and rotational velocity of the MPU6050 sensor. And that's how you can interface the MPU6050 with an Arduino to read accelerometer and gyroscope data. This opens up many possibilities for projects involving motion tracking, gesture recognition, or even stabilizing your own DIY robots. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to DigiTech Dynamo, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next project.